Here we go. So easy feet forward. And I'll just build it up slowly today, in part because I spent yesterday cutting the grass. Everything kind of stiffens up for me when I do that. So I'm going to start off for me a bit slower today. We videoed the class yesterday. I said to Ange, what do you think? She said, I think the cushions look good. So I hope you like the cushions behind me. So that was her only comment, by the way. Nothing else about me or the class, so that's par for the norm, I guess. Okay, so a little bit more. And then high knees. Hello. Somebody poking their head in. Go away. Okay. So keep those knees coming up. At the arms if you can. Big arms, arms to shoulders. I think that video looks pretty good actually in terms of centering. So that's good. And now a few kicks. So kicking out, kicking out, kicking out, kicking out, 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 out. Good. So today we're going to do our 10 different squats with 10 reps. So that's going to mean we're going to be doing probably over 100 squats today. So we need to make sure we're nicely warmed up before we start that. And we're going to work on biceps and triceps today. So they're the muscle groups we're targeting. And nice easy run. Move yourself towards the front of the chair. A little bit of running over to your right. And the middle. Left. And middle. And to the right. And middle. And to the left. And middle. And back to nice, easy, straight legs. So now we're going to move the legs to the side. All right, so we're going to go up to the side, 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 side. And keep those arms moving. We're going to add the arms in the opposite direction to the leg. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. And add the arms. There's the arms. Reach. Reach, 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 reach. 4 to go. 3. And here we go. So back to easy run. Arms swinging forward and back. Thumbs to shoulders. Thumbs to shoulders. Keep those feet moving if you can. Trying to get that body temperature up. Thumbs to shoulders, reach the ceiling, back to shoulders, going back behind, thumbs to shoulders, reach for ceilings, going back behind, and the feet still going, keep those feet moving, big reach, pull back, and in, reach up, and back, and nice easy walk, knees coming up, knees coming up, knees coming up. Very gentle, elbow to knee, working a bit of rotation in the lower back. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. I think I do these things much better sitting down than I do standing up, actually. Watching myself yesterday, thinking, oh dear. Looking a bit podgy. They say that the camera puts about 10 pounds on you, so I hope that's right. Otherwise, this quarantining is not being very good for my body. Wait. There we go. And 4 more, 2 more, and 1 more. And nice, easy run. I'm going to go out, out, and in. So out, out, in. Okay. Hopefully you've got all this one by now. Pretty standard stuff that we do. Just trying to warm ourselves up. So when you bring your foot back, pull it as close under the chair as you can, so you get a bit of a stretch on your quad as you're coming in. So out, out, pull, pull, out, out. Now same thing, but to the side, out, out, in, out, out. Oh, sorry, we'll just keep going to the side to start with. My apologies. So out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. An easy run. This time we're going to add the arms. So I'm going to go out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, 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 in, out. And push the knees wider if you can, so you're getting a bit of a stretch in the groin. Out, out, and in. Out, out, and in. And back to easy walk. So I'm going to go front, front, side, side. So slow it to start with, then we'll quicken it up as we go. So it's going to go out, out, back, side, side, in, front, front, back, back. And a little quicker, and a little quicker, 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 three more, two more, last one, and easy walk. Ooh, shake it all out. A little bouncy on the seat here. Yeah, a little run. Now, if this hurts your back, you can sit back in the chair on these. I know some of you, when you're sitting in these positions and you do a lot of leg work, kind of pinches the back. So by all means, you're lying back on the chair, particularly for this one, all right? Because we're just going to be running. Back feet are not on the ground this time. Over the can, just a light touch with the heel. A little faster run. A little faster run. A little faster run. And then slow it down. And a little faster run. A little faster run. And as fast as you can. Oh yeah. Then slow it down. So little chariots of fire running through the nice beach. Water lapping at your feet, looking over your shoulder. Somebody's coming by you, so quicken it up, quicken it up, quicken it up, quicken it up, and a little sprint. And then slow it down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we'll drop forward, a little lean back, and the rotation. We'll lean back, stretching out through the lower back, and back, forward, and back. And forward, and back, and forward, and back. And right leg forward, just reach down towards the toe, opposite hand across. Go a little bit further each time. So gradually increasing the length of the stretch. Hopefully eventually getting to your toes. Trying to keep the leg pretty straight. I know mine always aren't that way. I just blame it on my bad knees. So if I ever get my knees fixed, I'm not going to have any excuse anymore, am I? So here we go. So reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching. And one more to the right and one more to the left. This time both feet forward. Don't reach down, reach forward. And come back with a little back arch, reach forward. Little back arch, reach forward, little back arch, reach forward, little back arch, reach forward, little back arch. Last time, reach forward, and little back arch. Excellent. It's time, foot underneath the chair. So right foot under to start with, and sitting right at the edge of the chair. You can hold on to the chair, leaning back, going forward, leaning back and forward. So just stretching out that quad a little bit dynamically, going back a little bit further, and back a little bit further. And so you can go all the way back, touch the back of the chair, no hands, pull yourself up. All the way back and pull yourself up. So you're going to put a bit of load on the quad as you pull yourself back up. So going back and pulling yourself back up. And 3 more. And 2 more. And here's the last one for this leg. Excellent. And then just dangle it and kick it out. Let the blood flow through again. Sometimes they cramp up a little bit. So switching sides now. So left foot under, far back as you feel comfortable. You're not getting much of a stretch, then push it back a little bit further. Going back, hands on the chair, gently building up that length and back further. So stretching out the quad, back and back. Now this time, so you can go all the way back and pull yourself all the way up. So as you're coming up, you'll find that you're loading that quad a little bit. So a bit, loading it under tension. And back. Sometimes I feel like that Irish guy that was demonstrating the fitness class. Oh, Jesus Christ, he says. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, keep it going. And back, and 3 more, please. And back. And up we come. 2 more. And here's the last one. Back, and pulling it back up. A nice, easy feet. Let that one dangle a little bit. A little kick. Get the blood flowing in that leg. Just going to do 5 each side, but we're going to add the hamstring stretch. So right foot under the chair, we're leaning back. So this leg is straight, and then we're coming forward and going back, and then coming forward and going back and coming forward. So just 2 more back and forward, and 1 more back and forward. And here we go, walking. Finding I'm doing some of these transitions too fast, let me know and I'll slow them down a little bit. I did try and slow them down after the first class, but it's kind of hard for me to gauge what's going on. I can't see you guys. Anyway, so here we go. So other leg back and come forward with a reach. So you can hold on to the chair so you don't slide off. Don't want anybody going onto the ground from here. You know, it's not a long way to fall. It's still got a lot of damage. So all the way back. All the way forward and all the way back, all the way forward, last time back, and last time forward, and nice easy steps. And at the arms again. So this time we're going to do a little bit on upper body rotation. So we're coming up the middle, holding our thumbs, dropping our arms to the side, reaching up, dropping down, reaching up, dropping down, reaching, drop, swing them up, drop them, swing them up, drop them, bring them up, drop, up, and twice more each side, reach, drop, last time right, last time left, and rotate those shoulders, gradually add the arms, bigger arms, bigger arms, bigger arms, bigger arms, big arms, arms as big as you can. Now start reducing the size, so it's getting smaller, 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 and back to elbows, here, and smaller, and then just back to shoulders only. And once more going forward this time, small, getting bigger, elbows are joining in, elbows are joining in. Now at the arms a little bit more, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Let's see if we can touch our hands over our head this time. And again, hands overhead, and again, hands overhead. Now start reducing it, getting smaller, 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 smaller. And now elbows, elbows, shoulders, and now shoulders only, rotating forward. Now push the chest through the shoulders, and then pull the shoulders forward. Chest through, shoulders, chest through, shoulders, chest through, shoulders, chest through, shoulders. And 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Shake them all out. Okay, well done. So we're going to stretch a little bit dynamically this morning in preparation for the lunges with the towels. So basically, you just need 1 of the towels now. And I'm going to be side on to you here. So I'm going to start with my right foot, or my left foot, your right foot on the towel, depending on how you want to do this. Now we're just going to be pushing it forward and then just lowering a little bit and then bringing it all the way back behind and then stretching it out there. pushing it all the way forward, and then pulling it all the way back. So nice and easy, we're just stretching out here. We're not really doing the slides yet. And back, and big stretch here, and forward, and back. Go a little lower each time, a little bit further forward each time, and lowering, and pulling back, and stretching behind. And last time forward. Excellent. And last time back. Well done. And a nice easy walk. Knees coming up. Oftentimes when we're working on the one leg, still a little bit of loss of blood flow on that, so just a chance for the blood to flow again. A little kick here, a little kick in front, a little kick with toes up. Switching the other foot on. So I've got my right, probably your left, sliding it forward, coming down, pulling it all the way back, and going down to the ground. And sliding it all the way forward, and down, pulling it all the way back, and down. And all the way forward, and down, all the way back, knee towards the ground. Drop that back knee down. Rather than thinking about bending your front leg, think more about bending your back leg and lowering it. Last time back. Excellent. Well done. We're going to be behind the chair. Going to work a little bit going out and back in. So the right foot will go out, and then we'll put it back in. Left foot goes out, and then we put it back in. And switch it over, stretching it out, and stretching it out, and back, and once more to the right, and once more to the left. Excellent, well done. Nice easy walk. Okay, so we will be coming back to that. So keep the towels handy. So we're going to work on lunges first of all. So have the chair, in a position here where you can give you support. If you don't want the chair for support, you can do these things without support. Given my old knees, I like to have it here just in case. So what I want to be doing is coming forward as far as I can, going down, and then pulling it back. So I'm pushing forward with my toes here, lowering down, and then I'm pulling back with my toes. There we go. So 12 going forward and pulling back. So toes push and toes pull. And toes push and toes pull. Now if you don't have towels or you're having trouble doing this on the surface, then just do a straightforward stepping lunge, lowering the back knee down. Try to make sure that front knee does not get too far in front of your toes. So we try to focus on lowering the back knee rather than bending the front knee. And here we go. So 4 more. Push, pull. Push it out with the toes and pull it back with the toes. Push it out with the toes. Pull it back with the toes. And 2 more. Pull it back. And last one with the right leg. And pulling it back. And nice easy walk. So we're going to switch feet now. Stay the same side of the chair. Same thing. Pushing forward. The toes. Lowering. Pulling back with the toes. Remember, if you can, don't use the chair, or if you like, you can use the chair going down and try and let go, and then pull back. So challenge yourself within reason and pulling back. Sliding it, lowering, pull, slide it out, push with the toes, pull back with the toes. Now emphasizing the toes, because we're going to change this in a little while. And actually then activate your hamstrings a little bit more. So 4 more. Out with the toes, pull back with the toes. Out with the toes, pull back with the toes. And out and pull back. And last one, slide it out and pull it back. And nice easy walk, high knees, a little bit of grab, stretch out through that hip a little bit, feeling a bit tight. Now this time I'm pushing out with the toes, pulling back with the heels. So let me try and demonstrate it. So we're pushing out with the toes, then when we're out, you want to pull back with the heel. So push it out with the toes, pull it back with the heel. Now we're going to pull a little bit more hamstring here and pull. And here we go, join in. So we're doing 12s here right now, pulling it back. And again, chair, use it as little as you can. Because we want this to be a leg exercise and not an arm exercise. Pull with the heel, push with the toes, and pull with the heel. And push with the toes, and pull with the heel, and push with the toes, and pull with the heel. So 4 more, push, pull. See my toes come off, and I'll try to pull, activating here. 2 more, pulling, and last one with the right leg, and pull it back. Well done, and nice easy knees. Same thing, other side, a little kind of 5-10 second break. And here we go. So it's my right, your left, or whatever leg you just didn't use, all right? So remember, pushing out with the toes and pulling back with the heel. So out with the toes and back with the heel. And keep it going. I'm at the side of the chair here. Pulling it back, pushing it out, pulling it back, and keep it going. Might have to adjust your feet a little bit on the towel. But remember, try and keep your head up. That kind of keeps your back flat. So push out with the toes, pull it in with the heels, out and pulling back. And 4 more, pushing it out and pulling it back. And 3 more, push out, back with the heel. 2 more, out, and pushing it back with the heel, and pushing it out, lowering, and pulling it back. And a nice little 5-10 second break here, shaking it out a little bit. So again, you can do more than 12, do 14, 15, go a little faster than me, or you can do less, whichever is within your comfort range, but try and just push a little bit, to get that little training effect, as long as it's safe for you to do so. So you're the judge, you're in charge of your body, you're in charge of how much effort you want to put into this. So going back to the right leg, left for me here, because I'm doing opposite to you. And this time, we're going to be pushing the towel slightly across in front. So far we've been going legs parallel and down and coming back. This time, when you go out, I would like you to try and pull that across in front, lower, and then pull it out to the side and then back into the middle. There we go. So forward and across in front. So one foot is now in front of the other, slide back together. So slide it across, pull it side and back together. Slide it a bit in front and push on that front leg, remember. This should be out. When you're coming back, push on that front leg. So slide across in front, push and in. Across in front, push and in. And across in front, push and back in. And 2 more, cross in front, push, side, together. Slide in front, lower, push, and last one coming up. So slide across in front, lower, push, slide, back together. And again, just get the blood flowing in the leg that's been doing no work here, right? Okay, so switching legs, you can stay the same side of the chair, or you can go the other side, but it works either way. So again, starting feet side by side. As we go forward, we want the left foot coming in front of the right, lowering, pushing out, bring it back in. So you may want to stand a little bit further from the chair so you can get the sideways action. So cross in front and press one, together. And cross in front, push, together. And cross in front. Okay, I think you got it. You don't need me to remind you to put the foot in front of the other foot. And it just challenges those quads in a slightly different way. And normally the way we would do it. And back, and together, and push, coming back, cross in front, lowering, push, back, cross in front. Try and get that back knee almost to the ground, if you can. Just go down as far as you're comfortable, push, and four more, cross in front. Guess this is not good for me because obviously you can check the tape and see how many you were doing. I'm not known for my accuracy in counting, but according to me, we've got two more. So this will be the last one. So again, cross in front, lower, if you can let go, push, and come back out. And nice easy knees, little kick out, little shake out, helps recovery, helps keep things loose a little bit. Okay, so we're going to try and alternate. So this could be a challenge. So if you have both towels or sliders, you need one under each foot. These are just alternating legs. Straight out in front, straight back. And the first 5, it's going to go toes out, toes back. And the second 5 each side will be toes out, heel back. Here you go. So still going forward here. So it's coming forward here, and we're lowering and pulling with the toes. Now we go to the other leg, forward and down, and we're pulling with the toes. And we're going to do 10 of these, 5 each side. So push with the toes, and then pull back with the toes. Push with the toes, far forward as you can. Pull back, and forward, lower, and down. Now push it as far forward as you can, and then lower, and then slide it back. So slide, 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 lower, slide back. Last one here with the toes out, toes back, and pulling it back. And here we go, out, lower, and back. Now push out with the toes, and back with the heel. And again, push that towel out, or the slider as far as is comfortable. Pull it back. Push it out with the toes, lower, and pull it back. Slide, 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 lower, and pull back with the heels. 3 more each side. So pushing out, lower, pulling back, pushing out, lower, pull it back. 2 more each side, lower, heels back. See my toes come up when I'm pulling back. Shows I'm using my heel to pull, gauging my glutes and my hamstring. And it's the last one this side. So going forward, push with the toes, lower, and pull back. Nice easy walk. Okay, so predominantly quads when we're doing front lunges. So we should be stepping, loading, pushing off, step, load, push off. So it's all on the quad of that front leg. You got a little hamstring, but it's predominantly quad. So this time we will focus on hamstrings with the sliders, and you can do this at the side of the chair. I'm actually going to do it from behind the chair. I kind of like doing it behind because it tends to stop me from dropping my body forward, and it keeps me upright. So remember, in all these things, I want to keep a flat back, chin out, don't drop your head. If you drop your head, it tends to round your back, and we're trying to stay tall. So now, from behind the chair or the side, your preference, but right foot on, sliding it back behind. So we're pushing it back as far as we feel comfortable. We're lowering. And now we're going to be pulling, dragging the towel, but actually working this front leg. All right, so hamstrings and glutes of the leg that is in front this time. So we're getting a little bit of hip flexor on this coming up. We're pulling up with the toes, but it's a lot of loading on the glutes and the hamstrings of the front leg. So here we go. So pushing back, lowering the back knee, and then pulling back up using that front leg. And pushing back and lowering, knee to ground, and pulling up. Push it back as far as you like. Lower, knee close to ground. Don't let it clunk. Knee back, lower, and pull it up. And back, lower, and pull up. So that's halfway, that's 6. So this time, last 6 if you can, lower, let go of the hands, and then pull up. Back and lower, let go of the hands, and pull up. And 3 more, lower, and pull. And 2 more, lower, and pull. And last one with this leg, lower, and pull up. And nice easy walk. Switching feet, so same thing. Other leg. Here we go. So, my right, your left if you're working opposites. So, again, toes on, push the slider back, lower to the ground, and pull on that front leg, and pull the towel along the ground. Don't leave the towel behind, and pull. That's 2, lowering, 3, keep it going, 4, 5. This will be the halfway mark here. So now see if we can go down with hands. Let go of the hands and come up. And back, lowering, letting go of the hands, and coming up. And down, letting go of the hands, and pulling up. Push it back, 3 to go, down, let go, and pull. Most of you know that my left knee is not that great, so sometimes I need a little bit more assist. So, other leg back, lowering, and last one, and pulling up. Okay, well done. Well done. Okay, this time we're going to put the foot behind the other one. So it's called a curtsy back lunge. And that's what it feels like, curtsying. So I'm going to turn my back on you, but then when I do them with you, then I will face you. So I start with my left leg here. When I'm pushing back, instead of going straight, I want to feel as though I put that leg behind me, I lower, and then when I pull up, it goes to the side, together, and back and behind. Side and together. Yes? Okay. So I will face you now. So try and get that foot, whichever one you're using. I suggest you work opposite to me. That's why I try and go my left but your right. That's so you're a mirror image to me. So starting with your right, weight on your left leg, hand behind, foot behind rather, and then pulling up side and together. Now here we go. So 12 from here and lowering, side together, back behind, lower, and then try and keep the shoulders square onto the front. It's a tendency when people do this is to rotate their upper body. And again, we're just trying to change the loading on the hamstrings and the glutes on this exercise where we're doing these curtsy back lunges. So foot behind, lower, side together, foot behind, lower, side together, and foot behind, lower, and again. Try and get the knee close to the ground as you can, and 3 to go, side together, side behind, and side together, and 2 to go, behind, side together, and again. If you can, when you're coming up from these, letting go, and really loading that front leg. So you can modify anything I do to make it easier or to make it harder, right? So stretch out a little back, same thing, other side. So my right leg, your left probably, so behind, lower, bring it up to the side together, slide it out, behind, lower, and up to the side, together, behind, lower, and keep it going. And again, if you can, let go when you're coming up. A little security when you go down, holding on. But if you can't, letting go when you're coming up. And it's my left knee here, so I need a little bit more assist. So that's why I say adjust and modify based on what you feel are some of your little aging idiosyncrasies. So 4 more to go, lowering, side together, behind, lower, and up, side together, and behind, lower, and up, side together, behind, lower, and up, side and together. Nice easy walk. So we've got one more set of back lunges. So remember, front lunges, mostly quads. Working back lunges, it's going to be hamstrings and glutes of the front support. That's why you've got to feel you're not pushing with the back leg on a back lunge, but you're pulling on the front leg. And that's how you engage glutes and hamstrings, which are muscles that we typically ignore and don't engage. So it's kind of important in these exercises that you do try and focus on that action. Okay, so this time it's what we call the bust, not the bust, the butt, sorry, wrong anatomy, the butt buster. So this time it's very similar to the first one we did, but when we go back here, on the first one we were dropping the knee down to the ground. This time we want the leg to go further back and feel as though we're pushing the groin, so you get a really big stretch through the groin on this one. So you push it back, 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 far as you can, and lower. And then you pull back up again. So subtle difference, but an important difference, because it really does get the glutes on this one. Hence the term butt booster. Here we go. So pushing back, slide, 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 back leg pretty straight, drop the groin, pull it up. Push, 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 push. Lower, and again, first 6, you can use a lot of assist from the hands coming up, but the last 6, try and decrease the pressure on the hands, so we're working more of those glutes and hammies in that front leg. There we go, so this is halfway, back, big stretch, and we pull up, and last time on the side, back, lower, and up we come. Okay, well done. So, switching sides, same thing other side. So pushing it back as far as we can, lowering, see that back leg is as straight as I can get, and as much room as I've got in here, and back. I've already moved the furniture around quite a bit here, and back, big stretch. Oh, I can feel that right through my groin. Feels good, actually. The groin stretch, pulling on that front leg. And back, and pulling on that front leg. And halfway here. So 6 to go. So we can Help on the way back, letting go, and coming up with little assist from the hands. All right, so really try and make that leg do most of the work on this one. So put all the load on that front leg, but don't forget to drag the towel behind you. And 4 more this side, back lower, and up. And 3 more, back and lower. Oh, oh boy, you're gonna feel stiff tomorrow. 2 more, and up. And 1 more, back, back, lower, lower, and up you come. Well done, okay. Good work. So I think that'll satisfy our leg needs for today. I'll save some of the abductor ones for another class. So have a quick drink. Just make sure I don't get my blue towels mixed up and wipe my face with the sliders. Okay. All right. So, as I said at the beginning, we're going to work shoulders today. We've worked quads, glutes, hamstrings. Good work. Well done. So, the bands. Need the bands. We're going to start off with sitting. So, straight the band over the seat, sit on the band, so it's nice in the middle. Then we're going to be pulling the bands up to our shoulders. And we're going to do what's called an overhead press. So again, if you have shoulder problems, just be a little careful with these actions over the head, because you can get a little impingement here in the shoulder. So if this hurts, the maximum is don't do it. You know, that's if it's joint pain, typically that's telling you that that joint is not quite ready for that exercise. Muscle pain, well, you know, sometimes it's just fatigue. So we're going to start off with hands on the shoulders. So we're holding a barbell across our chest. Then we're just going to be pushing the hands up to the ceiling. So try 1 or 2. And then adjust the tension so that when you get to the top, you feel quite a bit of resistance. So here we go. So pressing up 1 and 2. So it's straight up. Elbows are in front. Pressing straight up above us and pulling those shoulders up at the top. So remember, we're trying to get the shoulders involved in this, not just the triceps and the forearm extensors. So pull those shoulders up and press. Pull the shoulders up and press and pull the shoulders up. So the palms are basically facing into each other with this. Palms in, pressing up, and 6 more to go. Press it up. Try and get those arms as close to your ears as you can. Okay. And 4 more. And remember to resist coming down. Don't give in to the pull of the band. Resist that first part, and then you can relax. Pressing up, and resist, and relax. Press up, last one, and resist, and then relax. And shake them out. Well done. This time, it's actually called an Arnie press. So, named after Arnie Schwarzenegger, all right? So you can have a body like Arnie if you do these. So, palms start up facing each other, and then as we get to the top, the palms face forward. So there's a little rotation in this. So it's kind of a good exercise, getting just more than those shoulder muscles a little bit, getting some of those rotators. So here we go. So elbows in front, palms facing each other, pressing them up, and then palms should be forward at the top, lowering down. Okay, you got it. So 1 and down, and push and down. And push and down, and push and down, push and down. Palms front, palms face each other. Palms front and facing, and 5 more, and 4, and keep it going, and 3, And palms front, 2. And here we go with the last one. Oh, yes. And relax them and shake them out. So you've got good tension on this. You should be feeling it a little bit by now, right? Okay, so this time the arms are going to be at right angles at the side. And then we're going to be bringing them up and across in front, and then they stay at right angles. So we're going to adjust the tension. So you've got this one, right? Okay, so elbows. So your upper arm is parallel to the ground. And then we're squeezing in at the top. So they don't come forward, pushing up 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. If you got 6 more, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and here's our last one. And relax it out. Well done. Excellent. Good work. Okay, this time I'm going to be in the front here. But what I want you to do is to actually put your arms inside the bands. All right, I don't know whether you saw me do that. Okay, so we're here, and the arms go inside the bands. So the band is the outside of your upper arm, all right? Because from here, we're going to be going up and lowering down. So lifting up and lowering, lifting up and lowering, lifting up and lowering, lifting up and lowering. So the band should be outside your arm. So you're pushing against the band to lift those elbows as high as your shoulders, lifting, and 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2, and here we go with last one, and relax them, and shake them out. So good exercises for these muscles that go at the top of our shoulder, and lift our arms out to the side and above our heads. So give them a little shake out. Excellent. Good work. So you can take the band and in front. So remember, whenever we work one muscle group, we try to work the opposite. So these are muscles that come underneath the armpit. So these are the muscles that help us to pull down. Okay, so we're going to do mostly modified, what I call crucifix exercise, because in this one, the arms will be going out to the side. So I'm side on to you, and from here, then I'm trying to keep my arms pretty much to the side. And you'll notice my hands are slightly in front of my shoulder, because that tends to take a little bit of pressure off my shoulder joint. Okay, so first one is pretty straightforward. So here we go. So we're starting at the top here. Got a little bit of slack in the band, because we want to be able to push it out to the side and then down just about the level of our chin, and then back up above again. Okay, so here we go. So pulling down and up, pushing it out to the side and up, out to the side and up, out to the side, and I think you've got it. So out and up and out and up. And remember, push it out and let it come up. And again, resist that first part of the coming back, and then you can relax. Push out, keep that tension on, and relax. Push out, keep the tension on, then relax. Keep the tension on and relax. And 3 more, out and back. And 2 more, out and back. And here we go, last one, out and back. And shake them out. Again, we're doing a lot of these high tension exercises. It tends to restrict blood flow a little bit. So we have a little break, just jiggle things around and get the blood flowing again. Okay, excellent. So keep the band in the same place. And this time we're going to go out to this point. And then we're just going to do down to the shoulder. So we're going from eyes or chin down to chest and then up again and keeping it out. So this is keeping those muscles under tension all of the time. Okay, here we go. So pushing it out and pulling it down, just up a little bit. And 2 and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Push it out, 8, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And have a nice, easy rest. Well done. This time we're going to have hands above our head in front here. Then we're just going to be taking that one hand all the way down to the side, and then the other hand all the way down to the side. Okay, so we're going to do basically 12 each side. So this is going to be long. So here we go. Long but hard, as they say. All right, so right arm down and left. And right, now try and keep it straight. Don't bend at the elbow. And 3, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 5, and 5. Push it out. And 6. So that's halfway, right? Feeling good, I hope. And 8. Yeah. Here's the last 4, 4, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2. Last one right, and last one left. And shake them out. Excellent. Well done. Good job. Okay. This time we're going to put the band over our neck. And again, we're going to be pushing the band out from here and pulling it all the way down to our side. So again, have enough tension on this. You ready? So bands behind your neck, out to the side, pulling it down. Keep the arms wide. So coming 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Pull it down. 5, and 6, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And if you flap really hard, you'll find it actually lifts you right off the chair. Oh yeah, okay. And relax. Shake them out. Well done. Okay. So we've done a little bit of work on legs, upper body, muscles above the shoulder, below the shoulder. So we're going to finish with a few abs today because the last couple of classes I didn't quite get to them. We carried away with other stuff. So much to do, so little time. Okay. So we're just going to work on the front of the chair. I'm going to work mostly on crunchy type exercises today for the abs. And what's been our typical pattern is we try and do 100 ab type exercises. And we may have a little break, or we may just try and go right through the whole lot. All right, so we're going to be sitting. When you sit, it's important for these ab exercises that you really do sit right at the front of the chair. Now, if you're sitting at the back of the chair and we're just coming up, then there's little or no ab involved in this stuff, right? Whereas if we sit at the front of the chair, anytime we have to lift our back off the chair, we have to really engage the abs. And you'll notice I'm trying not to round my back when I do this. I try and keep fairly flat in my back, so I really do engage these abdominal muscles, which is, really important in terms of stabilizing lower back. It seems strange sometimes to say most people's back problems, not because of no strength in the back, but lack of strength in the abs, and particularly activating these abdominal muscles before we do any bending or lifting. So very important. So here we go. So just hands on forehead, bring off the chair. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now don't drop, but lower yourself back to the chair. 8, 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and 13, and 14. Keep those tummies tight. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're bringing feet and back off the chair. So hands are coming forward. So we're lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tummy tight. And take a little bit of pressure off your back. Remember, if you get any kind of grabbing in the lower back, it's probably not a good idea to keep with these exercises. So just do something. Don't do nothing. Do something. I guess that's a double negative. Do something rather than nothing, and keep that abdominal area nice and tight. There we go. So opposite hand up, 1, opposite 2, 2, 3, 3. Back off the chair, back off the chair. 1 knee up, back off the chair, back off the chair. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one right, last one left, and bring it back up again. Excellent. This time we're going to have both knees off the ground, or both feet off the ground. We're going to try and lift out, back off the chair. So back off 1, but notice my feet are off the ground. So really working the abs. So this is almost like a crunch. If you like, you can actually hold on behind your knees. If not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just stretch out the lower back a little bit. Starts to get a bit tight. A little flexion, a little extension. Just work that lower back. Release the pressure on those nerves. This is our last 20. So that should take us to 100. Or maybe it's 120. I can't quite recall here. Right? This time we're really coming up with rotating across. So sitting at the front of the chair, remember coming up, we're trying to get some rotation in here. So turn your head, look to one side. So it's going to be 10 each side. So coming up 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, just 2 more each side. Now 1 more each side. Get up, yeah, and slow down, and up you come. And a little sag and tall. So work that lower back, pulling tummy in, stretching it out, tummy in, stretch it out, tummy in, stretch it out. And just everything hang down, and sit up tall, and back, arch, and rotate it in, chest onto the knees, and coming back up, hands out, arch the back just a little bit. Don't hyperextend too much, and relax, down, and up, and stretch it out, and relax, down, and up, hands out, and shoulders back. A nice easy knee lift. And as we lift the knee up, straighten out the leg in front, and just lift a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, and then let the heel just lead down towards the ground. Excellent. In and out, other side, in, push it out straight, lift it up, straighten it out, and gradually just lower it down to the ground. And switching sides again, so straight out, lifting it up, lifting it up, lifting it up, and heel out and lower slowly. Other side, grab the knee, straighten out the leg, lift it up at the knee, lift it higher, push the toes towards the knee, and let the heel lead down towards the ground. Well done. And just kick the knees out. Stretching out a little bit through the groin and the hip. So right leg over left knee, and sitting up tall. Notice my elbow is on my knee because that can give me a little bit of pressure on my knee and open up that hip joint just a little bit. And remember, don't slump, sit tall, and stretch through that lower back. Well done. And sit a little taller. And relax. So let it swing out. Sweeping legs. So other leg over, pull it up. Elbow on knee, sitting up tall. Oh yeah, I can feel that through my hip. Okay, oh yeah, nice big stretch there. Big stretch through that hip. Sitting tall, sitting tall, sitting tall. Oh, and relaxing. Yeah, nice easy legs straight. Lift out straight. Nice big lift. Just cooling down a little bit here. You might notice I get fairly sweaty when I do these things. Right, I am in a sunroom, so that's one excuse. It's pretty hot in here. But this is like hot yoga, right? This is a hot exercise. So yeah, just shake it all out, shake it all out. Okay. Then hands up in the air, hands together, just push them up high as you can. Now push your head through your shoulders as much as you can. Push them through a little bit further. Push them through a little bit further. Now push your palms up towards the ceiling. And hold that for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and let them explode out and down. And back together, palms up, fingers together, push palms up towards the ceiling, push the head through the shoulders. Now straighten out the arms if you can and hold that for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and let them come down slowly. And then just shake them out a little bit. Nice little shoulder roll backwards. And a nice little shoulder roll forwards. Excellent. And big breath in. Now remember, tummy comes out on the big breath in and relax. And big breath in. Remember, tummy out. And shoulders are relaxed. And breathe out slowly. But keep that nice posture. Remember, nice tummy in. Chin tucked in, not dropped forward. Sitting tall, sitting tall. Last time, big breath in. Let the tummy come out, and very slowly, let the tummy go in. And keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Well done, gentlemen and ladies. Okay, and we're going to stand. And that will be the end of the class today. So thank you again for joining us. Hope you found it beneficial. I'm just going to tell my story now. And then if you don't want to hear the story, you want to grab an early coffee, please feel free to leave. And thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. And hopefully we will see you next Monday. Okay? So thank you. So I'm going to switch the sound back on here. Okay, so people didn't talk there. Okay, so well done.
Ready.
Okay, thanks.
The story is about a man that goes to his doctor for his annual checkup, and his doctor asks him about his daily activity. He says, well, how active are you? What do you do on a daily basis? So the patient says, well, take yesterday, for example, a fairly typical day for me. I went out for a 5-mile walk. I waited along the edge of a lake. So I had to escape from a wild dog in the woods, in the heavy brush. I actually had to jump away from a rattler that nearly bit me. And I marched up and down rocky hills for quite a while. I actually stood in a patch of poison ivy. I had to crawl out and save myself from quicksand. So it was pretty scary. And to end it all off, I had to run away from a black bear. And the doctor says, wow, I'm inspired by that story. He says, you must be one heck of an outdoorsman. And the patient replies, well, not really. I'm just a really bad golfer.